Hey guys, TCGLover here. I'm making a video in like a week, the last one being the Gate Heroes deck I made. Yeah. Today I'm going to talk about quickly, I made a thread on Pojo about the ban list, and well, it's up in the air at the moment about what's going to be banned and what's not, because the thing is that Order of Chaos came out about a month ago, and it's kind of not really sure what's going to happen to the cards in it, because Inzectors have already been quite a powerful force. I mean, like if you look at YCS Mexico, 2 of the top 4 were Inzectors, then 6 Samurai won, but that was just a lucky, win really. Apparently he got some ruling about Shien being able to negate Inzector Hornet because it's been treated as a quit spell, which makes no sense. But yeah. So yeah, there's a couple of things that I really want to address. 2 archetypes in Order of Chaos, or that have been given support in Order of Chaos to sort of they need to. People have been thinking about what they need to be hit, right? So because it's said that wind-ups and Inzectors have both been shown to be quite formidable decks right now. The wind-up loop, use wind-up Hunter and Zenmaity to take away about 4 or 5 cards from your opponent's hand, and on the first turn, if they haven't got a Veiler, then that's it. So if they Veiler the wrong thing, then that's it. So they really you have to know what to Veiler, or what to maxi, or when to maxi and stuff like that, so you get draw power and you don't lose your hand. The fact is that with wind-ups, which I should have here a picture of Zenmaity. Wind-up Zenmaity and wind-up Hunter, the main reasons why the deck is good. The wind-up loop is the Hunter loop is actually viable. Wind-up Rat is obviously contributing, but wind-up Rat makes Zenmaity, so wind-up Rat is just good support for wind-ups. Actually puts the monster in defense, so you can't attack with wind-ups whatever you summon with rats, so it doesn't even make a difference. The thing is, with Zenmaity though, I feel like out of the 2 cards, Hunter and Zenmaity, wind-up Zenmaity is worse. Mainly because of the outside of the loop, it's still a good card. Right, so when you do the loop, you usually do wind-up Zenmaity to get Rat, if you don't have another card, so you do Rat to get Hunter, and then you do it again and again and again. So why not just ban the Xyz, or not even ban, just limit it. Limit the Xyz monster that allows you to detach a material from it and then special summon any wind-up card from your deck or hand. So this doesn't understand. I mean, even the second effect is good as well, because you get to detach or something and then you can add it to your hand. It's just stupid. But wind-up Hunter is good for one thing, and that's to do that stupid loop. And the thing is that if you take away Zenmaity's the fact that you can do it 4 times, because to be honest, the whole reason why Konami made wind-up Hunter probably is so you can actually do hand control. So I don't understand what the fuss is about. We're saying, oh, wind-up Hunter's the broke one, because he's the one who can do all the hand ripping cards out of your opponent's hand. I mean, once you take away Hunter, all it takes is for wind-up Zenmaity. If you keep it at 3, you can just constantly special summon more of them, and you can get 6,000-7,000 damage on the board at one go, and it only costs you 2 cards in your hand. So it's just, why would you not want to ban a card like that? I don't understand. That's the whole point of the ban list, is to address cards that are enablers, such things as Tour Guide. They should be hit because they're enabling you to go into many rank 3s, and allows you to basically have an owl for every situation. Doing that Tour Guide into Giga Brilliant, and then when it dies, it's 2100 beta in one card, and then when it dies you summon BLS. I don't understand why people are looking at BLS saying, BLS is a bad card. On my ban list, if you look at the thread, check it out on Pojo, it should be on the forbidden list I might put up a link to it. Yeah, BLS is bad, right, because it's so generic and you can use it, and the best attributes in the game can use it, So Twilight can use it, Tour Guide thrown into plants can use it because they get Veiler with Sangan and shit like that. So, if you just go Tour Guide, summon Sangan, and then Sangan dies, you get Veiler, and then Veiler, you Veiler something, and then you BLS next turn, and it's just stupid, you know, and then you do like 10,000 damage. So anyway, back to the point. So with wind-ups, I feel like Zenmaity is definitely the better choice. It's just what it does is too powerful for one card, and especially two level 3 monsters to make it. It's like, come on, it's just, yeah. Okay, well, moving away from wind-ups is the other archetype, which is Insectors. People have been thinking about the deck because the deck is, I think it's in general, because of BLS as well. It's a better deck than wind-ups. It really depends on who goes first if you watch a matchup between them, but really, Insectors are consistently able to pop 2 cards every turn. That's the first time that's ever been possible in any deck archetype ever. It's really powerful deck, and it needs to be hit somehow to bring it to a level that isn't like, I mean, you get the power creep, right, which is where the when new decks and new archetypes come out, which push the boundaries of how powerful something is. So the power of the archetype is more powerful than original previous archetypes. So it basically that becomes the new normal, and everything else under it is pretty underpowered. So you know, banning things brings down the power creep a bit. But the thing is that Insectors right now are able to deal so much damage, be able to hit multiple cards, and you don't lose advantage in your hand. So I proposed that you hit Insector Centipede to 1. The main reason that is because so Injector Dragonfly and Injector Hornet are the two main problems. Like they're annoying cards, right? So Injector Dragonfly, you equip, you pop with Hornet, and then you summon something else, right? So if you put, after you've done that, what do you special summon with Dragonfly? Centipede. So then you use Centipede's effect to do it again, and then you search for Dragonfly, right? That is a stupid combo if you can get it off every turn. However, if you take away Centipede and you put it to 1, then you get that combo off once, because being able to pop 2 cards in one turn is bad, but if you can only do it once every game, or you can do it, you have to actually set up your deck and actually avarice your Centipede back in, then it's actually not that bad, because you can do you can blow up 5 cards at once with Debris Dragon and Dandelion, and you get 2 tokens, so you plus 10 or some shit like that. So you know, being able to do it once is good. So if you draw into your Centipede, you can't special summon it with Dragonfly if you draw into that one Centipede you've got in your deck. So you have to go and get something like Gigamantis, or you have to run some shit like Giga Weevil and Insector Anton, or you just summon another Hornet, and you can still do the pop 2 stuff, but you don't get that loop. You don't get the Dragonfly back in your hand from your deck, so you can't do it next turn. So if your opponent takes your cards down, you don't really get much. You know, you get that +2, and you can +2 again the turn after that, but your hand goes down to a point where plussing that much is not actually going to help you once you get Dark Hold or something. So, you know, it actually brings the deck down to a respectable level of like power, where you can still be stupid and you can still go into rank 3s and stuff as long as you have your Centipede in your deck, but it's not as powerful anymore. And what Konami should be doing is addressing problems that are instantly there. I mean, like in OCG and in the TCG for the last month, Insectors have been a stupid deck, and they've been. I actually played against them with my hero deck, and on my previous video, played against them, summoned Shining, Absolute Zero, and I got completely raped in one turn, and it cost me my whole hand to summon that and stuff. So I thought, oh, I'll get my stuff back and everything, but it didn't matter, because by that point he had like Centipede and his Dragonfly, and he had another Dragonfly on the field. I think he used Call of the Haunted or something, and then he kept doing it because he blew up my Fusion Gate, and so he just ended up having like so much damage on the board just from that one card shit. And I'm not mad, I'm not angry that it was like that, but the fact is that Insectors are a stupid deck. They're just stupid. It's not how the game should be. It's not like, there's no skill in the deck whatsoever, and I really enjoy playing it because it's fun watching my opponent get really pissed off when they've committed their hand to the field. And I just did it in one card and blew up all their stuff. But the way that it is now, the deck is with everything at free. The three main cards: Insector Hornet, Centipede, and Dragonfly. With each of them at free at this point, it's too good, and it's too consistent. Even though obviously everyone's like, oh yeah, you need to find a way to get Hornet into your hand if you don't have it, if you don't draw into it. But apart from that, it really isn't, like, it's not good enough, Konami. It's not like, this is not how you should be making archetypes. It's too good. And yeah, I feel like those two cards, Incenser Centipede and Zenmaity, are the two biggest problems of the deck that need to be addressed, because Wind Up Hunter without Zenmaity is pointless. You wouldn't bother with it because you'll get like 2 cards out of your opponent's hand and that's it, and you still lose a lot of advantage, and you don't really want to lose your Zenmaity because it's quite an important card to be able to go into when you need it. And Incenser Centipede stops you from being able to keep the loop going with Dragonfly in your hand. So yeah, those are my 2 main things. Please check out my ban list. There's a few things like Pod of Avarice at 2, but I'm not really sure about that because people have been a bit against it. But I thought that Pod of Avarice at 2 wouldn't really make a difference. I had things like Lumina at 2 because Light Swans need the consistency. Obviously, Monster Reborn, Dandelion, and Blackluster Soldier are banned. That's what I feel anyway. Monster Reborn needs to be taken out. Zenmaity, Insect Centipede, Metamorphosis, although I might change that from limited. Not limited, might change that for Tribe Infecting Virus, and some other stuff. So, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to make a video soon. I might get a Raw Yellow Mega Pack Booster Box if I get the money for it, and I'll make a video of the opening. Yeah, do check out the spoiler list for Galactic Overlord, or not Load. There's quite a few interesting cards. I like those Light Ray cards, they're quite interesting. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the pictures that I put up here. Be quite interesting, kind of adds to the thing. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. TCGLover out.